So I was looking through my analytics and stuff, and it's mad clear to see that the Carhartt Detroit jacket video is like my most popular video. So I thought the smartest way to follow that up would be to do the Carhartt double knees, because they're also like mad popular as well at the moment. So yeah, I mean, I still haven't really got an intro, but in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Carhartt double knees, a couple ways to style them. So I've got these two pairs, like a grey pair and a black pair. I actually picked these both up off Depop. I think the black pair was 45 and this grey pair was about 28. So I've got these two pairs, a black pair and a grey pair. I got them both off Depop. I think the black one was 45 and the grey one was 28. But they're both really decent, you know. They're both distressed on stuff, they're both vintage pieces. But if you're still looking for a pair, obviously they're on Depop like all over the place. eBay is also pretty decent, and the Carhartt Facebook group's actually a good shout. Like normally people know about that, or less people know about that, and there's always pieces going on there as well, and some of the newer stuff, so that's always a good shout. But yeah, so obviously I like to keep my fits kind of monochrome. So with the black pair, because they're a little bit more distressed, basically what I thought was it kind of makes more sense to go like one sort of distressed fit. So I'll put these with these Reeboks that it's quite clear to see these Reeboks are beat, you know, like they're just messed up. I'll put this with this vintage jacket as well. Well, it's like an Asos vintage sort of jacket, like it's from Asos but it's still like faded and stuff. Double denim as well, like kind of tying in quite nicely. I'll put it with a black t-shirt, but you could just go with a white t-shirt as well, or like a vintage graphic t-shirt if you've got one, kind of tying it together quite nicely. But yeah, I mean, I quite like this look, pretty simple. Chuck your chains on, you're good to go. But the thing is, like with the black, you can kind of go the other way as well. But because of how faded these are and how distressed they are, like, you know, the Carhartt logo is trashed and the jeans have got holes in them, you gotta be a little bit careful. So like I put these with the Wallabies, but obviously like with how new the Wallabies are and how old the jeans are, kind of just contrast a bit too much. So you kind of gotta replicate on the top to kind of make it even out. So like obviously I went with all the layers and stuff, and you can kind of tell like in the variety of layers with like the half zip, the liner, and then the Carhartt jacket, you kind of tell how it's all sort of fits together almost. Like you got some old, some new, different shades of black, so it doesn't look too out of place when you put the jeans with these shoes. And I quite like this fit as well. Obviously, if it's a bit colder, you can go with something like this. If it's a bit warmer, you can go with something like the first fit. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the black ones. But in my opinion, I think the greys are a little bit more versatile. I think because they're like a little bit less distressed, you can kind of do a little bit more with them. So the first fit I kind of put the grey ones together with was like a more tonal fit. Obviously, I've got the Converse 70s highs, they're like my favourites at the moment. A black jumper and a Carhartt jacket. And I mean, it's such a simple fit, like obviously it's all tonal, but the different shades of grey and stuff kind of ties it all together quite nicely. I think it's just a really simple fit, you could wear this anywhere, right? Put a baseball cap on and you're good to go. Obviously if it's a bit warmer, swap the hoodie for a t-shirt, and I think it still looks just as good, right? Get a white t-shirt, ties in the shoes. Like I said, again, baseball cap for the summer and you're smooth sailing. But I mean, like I said with this as well, you can kind of go the other way. So I thought I'd go a little bit out there, and you know, like I said, most of my fits are black and white, but one of my favorite colors is red as well. And most of the pieces that aren't black or white in my wardrobe, they're red. So it's like, that's kind of like my secondary color almost, I don't know. I put the grey jeans with the 98, and to be fair, I think it actually looks quite good together. Like it's not something that you see quite often, but I think it does kind of work in this situation. And then also put it with a Varsity Jacket, so it's more of like a summer look. And it's a little bit more like casual. It's not as heavy into that kind of aesthetic of like the double knees, which is like the carpenter sort of like rustic vintage look sort of thing. It's kind of a little bit more casual, a little bit more summer. And you know, I kind of like it. I think it still works in a way, like it's not traditional like to that kind of style of clothing, but I think it still does work. Obviously chuck on your chains and you're good to go. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite looks, you know. I'm really liking the Varsity Jacket at the moment. The shoes kind of tie the red together quite nicely, and it all just kind of fits, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the video. Just a couple sort of different ways of styling on. Still only 3 ways. It's kind of 4 because the first one's kind of 2. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the video. Drop a comment if you thought any of this stuff was useful, or like how this could be improved or whatever. But yeah, like always, if you liked it, like it. If you want to comment, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. New videos coming every Sunday, 8 p.m. Peace.